everybody, I'm back. So I just finished the makeup tutorial on how to cover acne. I haven't done anything at all. I uploaded the video and I'm making my new one. So this is a pretty good example of the kind of makeup that I have just about every day. I'm one of those people where I literally do not even walk out of the house unless I have some kind of makeup on. It doesn't have to be foundation, but maybe a little mascara or something just to make me look pretty. Okay, so I have all my tools with me. What I'm going to do, I just did my foundation and my cover-ups, so all of that is done. I can push all those tools to the side. Okay, now I always start off with eyeliner. And I don't always use eyeliner, but I think it adds a nice little touch for daytime if you want to do something a little different. I cannot find my black eyeliner right now, so I'm using a nice brown color. And for people with blue eyes like me, green eyes, you know, light colored eyes, it's a good thing to use brown because it really makes your eyes pop. But black will work just fine. That's what I usually use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my eyes. I'm going to line the bottom, and then I'm going to line the waterline of my eyes. And you're definitely going to see a difference in it. So let me do that real fast. Okay, so bottom is done. Now to do the waterline. This is going to look a little strange, but and if you poke your eye, it kind of hurts, but don't worry about it because I've only done that a few times and it's really not that hard to do it without poking your eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift this up like that, and then underneath my lashes just put a nice little line. And I only do that little part right there. I don't like going all the way across my eye because then it makes my eyes look really small. And plus it's kind of a pain in the butt because I always end up poking my eye. So just do that. I know you're going to look a little creepy at first because you're going to have this big old open eye. But then just do a little bit. I try to make it look as natural as I can. So what I'm going to do is I have a tissue. I just wrapped it around my finger. Going to come through and just kind of take any excess off. See, yeah, yucky. Plus, it makes it look a lot more natural. And I only do that from the bottom lashes because the top lashes can look like they're lined even when they're not because there's so many of them and they're so close together. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, once I've done that, bring that back up. Okay, now I'm going to take a nice light color. I have this wonderful pink palette with me. I'm going to use this and I will show you exactly what I do step to step. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of the darkest shades and I like this one right here. It's actually a really nice pretty pink color, so I'm just going to kind of saturate my brush with it. Maybe. Okay, now I'm going to saturate my brush with it. Just get it nice and pink. Yay! Okay, and just brush it on your lid. Now, if you want to do something, if you have blue or green eyes, what you can do to really make your eyes pop is use gold shades. Gold and brown shades are going to look fan-freaking-tastic with your eyes because lighter eyes do have some little flecks of gold in them, so it's going to bring that gold out and your eyes are going to look fantastic. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. Just saturate the brush. And when I say saturate, I mean just make sure that the whole, I usually get all of the white part pink, and then just brush it on. You don't want it to be too terribly dark, but you want it to stand out a little bit. So I only do the lid, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color right above that because it's darker. I'm going to brush a little bit, about that much, see, just one side. And, excuse me, I have some allergies right now. I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to rub it into the crease right there. And then I'm going to kind of bring it up like that. It's going to evenly distribute this nice beautiful color, but I'm not going to look like I have this dark pink all the way up my eye. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Okay, super easy. Okay, now last two steps for eyes. I'm going to take the lightest pink color that they have, which is this one right here. It's kind of a purpley almost, but very light. I'm going to take it and I'm going to brush it like that, almost all the way up into the arch of my brow, but not all the way because I'm going to put white there. So just a little bit like that. All together, I'm going to be using 4 colors on my eyes. Now I'm going to take the white, just like that, get a nice amount on there, and then just brush it right up against the brow. You can even go on to the brow a little bit. It's just going to blend in. Okay, so do that. Take a little bit of white and put it right there in the crease and in the corner of your eye because it's going to brighten it up a little bit. And if you want to, you can even go an extra step and, oh, here it is. Take a flat brush like this, get a little bit of the white on it, and then brush it right underneath your lashes on the bottom. And that is going to help make you look like you are even more awake than when you did those wonderful little tips that I had in the last video when it comes to concealing. So that's it for the eye color. Now just take mascara. Right now I'm using Rimmel London in the pink thing. Just go ahead and brush a little bit on. This is daytime, so you don't want to do too much, but I do like to put some on because I like my eyes to stand out. And I have 2 different mascaras, one for day, one for night. You know, depending on what I'm doing. Sometimes I use the night one during the day and the day one during the night. No big deal. Okay. And I always put some on my bottom lashes because I have very long bottom lashes and I like to make those stand out. So what I suggest you doing is finding something awesome about your face and being like, you know what, I'm going to make it stand out. I have long bottom lashes. So I'm going to do that, and I also love my lips. So what I'm going to do now, very last 2 steps, I'm going to take some chapstick and just rub it on my lips. I always have chapstick with me. I will not go anywhere without it. Because if I feel like I need something on my lips, but I don't want to put any color on there, I don't have to. I put delicious triple tropical flavored chapstick on my lips, and there you go. So just rub it in like that. Okay. And then I have a wonderful color from Maybelline. It's Shine Essentials. It is some kind of guava. It's Glamorous Guava. This is one of my favorite colors. So I'm just going to take it and get it all over my lips. Just like that. So now I taste like triple tropical and guava. And it's wonderful. Okay, that's it. I mean, I think I look a lot better than when I started. I don't know, I may not to some people, but this is how I like to do my makeup. It's not too woo, but you can definitely tell that I have some on. It did a lot with my eyes. I don't know if you remember what I looked like before we started, but my eyes look brighter and big and beautiful. And then I also have this wonderful pink color on, which with lighter skin shades pink is going to be very nice if you want to do something subtle, because it's going to blend very well. Just remember, never ever 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 use a foundation with a pink or red base. Always go with yellow if you have my kind of skin tone, which is light. Don't go overboard on any other products. Oh, you know what? One thing that I can do, which I forgot to do in the last video, I can do some bronzer and blush. Okay, so real fast, if you want just that extra pop, take some blush and a little brush. Go like that. And then just rub it on. It's going to give you a nice little pop of color. For ladies who have my skin tone, don't go coral or anything like that. You want to do a nice bright pink color. This is pretty dark for my skin tone actually. You want to do really, really bright because it's just going to look amazing on your skin. Now, scary, going to take some of this and just pop a little bit on. I just do a couple like that. Same thing. Just kind of saturate it on the brush and then blow the excess off and then brush it the exact same way that I did with the blush, because the bronzer is just going to make a nice layer over it and it's not going to look too overdone. Okay, last but not least, I have two bronzers. This one has 3 different colors on it. The other one was one of those scary bronzers that's actually really bronze and it's got a lot of sparkle in it. So go easy on this one. This one, because it's very matte and very light, you can go a little bit darker, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Okay, so I'm actually going to get a lot on this brush and lightly blow it off, and then just put it right there on the temples of your face, because what it's going to do is it's going to contour your face. So it's going to make you look like you have amazing bone structure. And if you do, it's going to accentuate that. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing with the color. Just saturate it. And what you're going to do is when you do the fish face, that line right there from your mouth to your jaw, you're going to use that and you're going to put the bronzer in that, because it's going to make your face look awesome and it's going to just lift your cheekbones up to the sky. Okay. So just do that, and there you have it. I even look different now with all of the bronzer and everything else that I put on. It's a really easy way to do makeup, super simple. I don't look over made up. That's the one thing I like, is not looking like you have a ton of makeup on. Though, I mean, sometimes it is nice to be like, whoa, woo. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I know this one's a little bit long, it's almost 15 minutes, but I wanted to make sure that you got a nice little look at how to do some pretty makeup without going overboard, because I know a lot of people struggle with that. I did for years, and now I know how to not look like I have cake on my face. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to have some more videos up pretty soon, so see you later.